12 News Eye on Agriculture with Britton Rucker.
The U.S. court cancels approval for dicamba, what it means for farmers and what agricultural groups are saying. Plus, local farmers feeling the love after some recent rain. What crops the rainfall helped? Coming up. And we are in the home stretch with Roger McOwen as we take a look back at the biggest cases of 2023 in the ag litigation world. Good evening and welcome to Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. A U.S. federal court in Arizona halts the use of dicamba weed killer sold by Bayer, BASF, and Syngenta. 12 News reporter Rachel Hallam spoke with some local farmers about how losing this herbicide will affect them this growing season.
From my side of the fence, we were really disappointed to have this ruling come down.
Disappointment is how many Kansas farmers are feeling after a U.S. court ruled to halt the use of certain weed killers, specifically dicamba-based herbicides, mainly for problems with wind drift.
Since that time when they were first introduced, we've learned to manage them much better, so the cases of drift are much less often and much less severe.
But many farmers are frustrated with the ruling.
It's hard for us to lose another tool when it comes to fighting these weeds. It's also a situation where we don't want to do this, but we may have to consider going back to using more tillage.
Now, some local farmers purchase specific crops in order to use dicamba chemicals, but now we'll have to be making some big changes.
These decisions are given careful thought, and many of these decisions were already being made last fall.
In response to the court rulings, Bayer, the company providing most of the dicamba, released a statement saying, "We respectfully disagree with the ruling against the EPA's registration decision, and we are assessing our next steps."
To pull away one of really the top three that we use all the time really puts us at a handicap for being able to kill basically resistant weeds.
In Mount Hope, Rachel Hallam, 12 News.
All the recent rain, good news for Kansas farmers. It's helping crops like wheat and setting up what could be a promising spring season. The rain isn't just helping the current batch of crops, but even the ones farmers haven't even planted yet.
It's also building the soil moisture profile for the corn, the soybeans, the grain sorghum that will be planted this spring, as well as hay crops and other things. So the rain following the snow has really provided a nice boost of moisture for the crops.
Well, McLeod says the rain is beneficial for the wheat he's already planted. It does make life a little harder for his cattle sometimes, so struggling a little to get even feed and water with the mud. Now, still, he says he is very, very grateful for the rain. And you've heard about facial recognition software for humans, but it could soon play an important role in the livestock industry. Clinton Griffiths explains how in today's Ag Day Minute.
I'm Clinton Griffiths with today's Ag Day Minute. Facial recognition software isn't just for humans. Soon it could help detect diseases in cattle. Ag tech startup My Animal uses facial recognition and deep learning technology to predict bovine pink eye. They say, like a human fingerprint, each cattle's muzzle is unique and can be used to track specific cows. Now, it's reported the technology could detect the illness more than 99% of the time and several days before veterinarians were able to detect symptoms. Tyson has officially opened a new bacon plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky. The 400,000 square foot plant is expected to produce 2 million pounds of bacon under the Jimmy Dean and Wright brand names, along with bacon used for food service. Tyson says bacon represents more than $1 billion in sales for the company. Would you be willing to give up your phone for a month? One dairy company is holding a contest to see if you can. Siggy's Dairy makes Icelandic-style yogurts. It's offering a $10,000 cash prize as part of its digital detox contest. You have to submit an essay saying how a month without your phone would change your life. The winner gets $10,000, a smartphone lockbox, an old-fashioned flip phone, and 3 months worth of Siggy's yogurt. But you have to get your entry in quick. It's due Wednesday, January 31st. For more Ag News, watch Ag Day weekdays on the station or anytime at agweb.com.
Mark it on your calendars. The Kansas State University Department of Agricultural Economics Office of Farm and Ranch Transition is hosting a slate of 3 one-day conferences to help farm families prepare to transition their farms to the next generation. The 3 meetings will be March 6th at the Clarion Inn, Garden City, March 7th at the Great Bend Convention Center, and March 8th at the Hilton Garden Inn in Manhattan. Registration is $60 and must be received by March 1st. You can find more information on how to register on our KWCH News app and website under the links we mentioned section. Still ahead, Super Bowl 58 made history by going green, and we're not talking about the field. Find out how this is the first Super Bowl powered entirely by renewable energy. That's ahead on Eye on Agriculture.